All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to DVDs, Nuts, and Popcorn. I'm your host, the PMM, the Physical Media Mac. Welcome back to part 2 of my 2023 horror DVD collection. Now, in the last video, by the way, I've been fighting my dashboard for the last 20 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't sound like I'm flying in a helicopter in this video. But in the last video, I got confused and I ended on the H's, but I had more H's to show. So let's jump right into the rest of the H's here. And there will be part 3 to this. This is part 2 of 3, guys. All right, we have the Halloween collection here. This has Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection, and Halloween Curse of Michael Myers. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. And then Rob Zombie's Halloween, the original remake. Next up, we have Halloween 3. Incredible film. I do like it. As a kid, I did not like the fact that Michael Myers was not in this, but I've grown to love it over the years. And I forgot to show a Hellraiser movie when I was showing my Hellraiser stuff. Hellraiser Bloodlines. Today's Friday, I got the day off today. I figured, what the hell? Let's film part 2 of this. Alright, what else we have here? Make sure I'm not skipping anything. His Name is Jason. Really cool documentary. 12 films, 3 decades. Bad luck was never so bloody. Oh, there was a typo there. I thought wrong. Yeah, this is a $1.25 Bush pickup right here. This was actually this was not too bad. I thought this was going to be a lot worse. It's actually a pretty decent film. High Noon. Vampire film. Kind of reminds me of Dark Watch, the PS2 game. It's got a biker gang of vampires. 2019 release. Also known as Howlers. I think there's like a DC comic book series by the same name. Alright, now. Cool film here. This is a, what is this? This is a Blue Underground release. I just recently watched this. Hitchhike. I'm a big fan of Hitcher. I'm a big fan of road horror. And yeah, man, this is some good shit. It's got the legendary Frank Nero in it. And it also has our boy from, it has David Hess in it, who is amazing in so many films. The Last House on the Left is one of his, you know, the Wes Craven film where he was a psychopath in that. He always plays a really good psychopath. Good shit, man. Frank Nero treats his wife so bad in this film. She's super hot. She gets naked like a bunch of times. All right, next up here. I Spit on Your Grave franchise here. Now, I didn't know to put this under S's. This probably should go under S's, but I put it under I's. I don't have too many I films. But yeah, I Spit on Your Grave, the remake. Actually a fan of this film. Very hot take here. I kind of like this one better than the original. 2010 film. God, man, she puts those guys through. I mean, listen, there's brutal, you know, very uncomfortable rape scenes in this, but she gets the ultimate payback, man. She puts those guys through hell. I think this is the one that she has a shotgun up a guy's, you know what, and whoever opens the door, she has this wire hooked to the doorknob, and it'll pull the pull the trigger on the shotgun and shoot him up the ass. Some brutal shit, man. Some very brutal shit in this film. And the same with the next one in the franchise. Oh, you know what? This has all three of them. It's actually a pretty cool triple feature here. I Spit on Your Grave 1, 2, and 3. I actually enjoyed all three of these, man. 1 and 2 is definitely better than 3, though. All right, next up here. Where are we at? Eyes. We have Insidious. I prefer this over Conjuring. The Ice Cream Man. Classic shit right here. What's the guy's name? Clint Howard. Ron Howard's brother. This has Lee Majors the second. I guess that Lee Majors' son. Jan Michael Vincent's in this. Steve Garvey. I didn't even remember Steve Garvey was in this. Yeah, man. Cool serial killer ice cream flick. These are hilarious. You know what? I haven't even seen part 2 yet. It Lives Again. Baby horror. I think there's like a Scream Factory release of this where it has the whole trilogy. It's a Larry Cohen. Both of these are Larry Cohen films. Good shit, man. Next up we have It. The OG It. Rest in peace to our boy from Three's Company, John Ritter. Is that it? All right, moving on to the J's. I feel low energy. I gotta build the momentum here, guys. All right. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Good shit. And Jeepers Creepers 2. Next up we have, I love my Power Tool horror films, guys. Here's another. We talked about in the last video in part 1, horror Power Tool horror films. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nail Gun Massacre. There's so many of them. Here's one that I did not mention, which is pretty hilarious. Jackhammer Massacre. I swear to God, I think that he has I think this jackhammer yeah, because most jackhammers are going to be powered by plug. He actually has like an extension cord with the jackhammer, and he has to run like a long extension cord when he's like getting away from, like when he's far away from an electrical outlet to kill somebody. It is absolutely hilarious. This has got a lot of sick, like, needle arm penetration, arms all like purple and nasty, and it's kind of a disgusting film. The guy's a heroin addict, and I guess to keep on getting heroin, he has to, like, I don't know, he's just killing people with a jackhammer for some reason. He, like, I think he robs, like, a drug dealer. I don't know what's going on. This film is funny as fuck. Oh, excuse my language. Move over, Leatherface. Here comes the Jackhammer Massacre. Oh, man. I just can't get enough of some of these films. All right, next up here we have Jason X. I don't know. I know this is an unpopular take. I really don't want to see Jason in space. I don't want to see him in hell. I want to see him at Crystal effing Lake. I mean, that's where I want to see him at. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to think what else they could do with this series that would just piss me off some more. I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. It's depressing. All right, so that's the J's. So we got to continue with the J's here. I'm going to try to keep more organized in this one, guys. Oh, that's a K. All right, let's just do it like this. We got the OG Jaws. Jaws 2, and Jaws the Revenge. The only one I'm missing is the one that I don't really love that much. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. Steve Zahn is in this. Steve Zahn, yeah, Steve Zahn or Zahn. I don't know what the hell. Joyride. This is good road horror right here, guys. Definitely enjoyed that one. And then we have the double feature Joyride. I think I like Joyride 2 as well. Dead Ahead. What's the guy's name? The trucker guy. He's got a really cool name. Oh, it's gonna bother me if I can't find it. God, the print is so small on here. I love the killer's name in this. I can't remember what it is though. Let me see something here. Maybe I'll put it in letters. I probably won't. I'm too lazy, but next up here we have Megan Fox in Jennifer's Body. It's a good witch film, actually. 2009 release. It's also got Amanda Seyfried in it. It was in Mean Girls and Veronica Mars. All right, this is not. I should have showed this earlier. Is what I'm trying to say. Jeepers Creepers 3. Not really that good, to be honest with you. And then we have a film that I have not seen before. Oh shit, let me go one out of order here. Let me see. Do I have all the J's? Oh, maybe I did. All right. The Killing Gene. An excellent, intelligent thriller. Saw by the Way of Seven. That was JK. I don't have any L's? Oh, shit. See, I'm getting out of... Screwing up. Damn it. We got some classic, what am I trying to say? Classic, not animal horror. Jesus Christ, I'm losing my mind here. Obviously alligator horror, but I can't think of the genre. I can't think of the genre, what it's called. Anyway, Betty White is in this, man. I love Betty White. Rest in peace, Betty White. She actually has the alligator she's feeding in her backyard in the lake, which is so hilarious. Creature feature is what I was trying to say, guys. Yeah, Lake Placid's some good shit. And one of my favorite vampire films, man. Love this shit. We have Let Me In, which is the American release, which is some good shit, man. The American release I also enjoyed. Chloe Moretz is in that. And, you know, the original is a Swedish horror film. Phenomenal film, really is. Beautifully shot and just amazing, man. I don't know what else to say about it. I try to get people to watch it all the time. Let the right one in. Yes, you're gonna have subtitles, but it's well worth the subtitles. Stephen King says the best American horror film in the last 20 years. So he's saying that this is the best American horror film in the last 20 years. And this is better, the foreign release, than the American film. So think how good this one is. Something to ponder, guys. All right, next up here we have Jennifer Aniston's first film, Warwick Davis in Leprechaun. Good cheesy fun, man. Then we have, I think I picked this up from Walmart, man. Really cool. Leprechaun 8 film collection. I need to go through all these films. I've seen Leprechaun 1, 2, and 3. Leprechaun in the Hood. I've seen Leprechaun Back to the Hood. I have not seen Leprechaun 4 in Space. Or the rest of them. All right, this is quite the interesting trilogy here. I did not think I was going to enjoy the first one in the franchise as much as I did. You know, there's been a ton of takes of La Llorona. There's been so many different La Llorona films over the years, including the one from the Conjuring film franchise. The first one in this franchise right here was actually pretty damn good, man. I mean, you could tell it was a labor of love that the director and you know, everybody that helped him make the film really put a lot of work into it. It's super low budget, hilarious. I mean, it made me laugh so hard. But some cool, you know, practical stuff going on, and I thought it was a damn good film, man. I highly enjoyed it. 2007 flick, came out a year after the first. Let me see. Oh, I don't know which one I'm talking about. This is my old notes and stuff. Maybe I'm talking about. I just remember, I haven't seen the third one yet, but I remember watching the second one. The second one starts off with two Spanish guys like trying to rape a woman walking down the street. Like, just, she's in the middle of the street and they're trying to rape her. One's behind her and the other one's in front of her attacking her. And it ends up being the witch lady and stuff, and she F's him up really bad. But that one was it was hard to get through that film. I don't even think I ever finished that film. But I would recommend the first film in this franchise. All right, next up here we have Kane, See No Evil. Is that right? LK? Yeah, that's right. This had some decent kills. If I remember correctly, this had some CGI in it. I don't know. This one didn't blow me away, to be honest with you. I think there's a part 2 to it. I love my bird horror films, and this is a lot of fun. We have Caw. Great title, too, man. Good shit, man. Definitely check this one out. There's Nowhere to Hide. It's got Sean Patrick Flannery in it. He's great in it. Cheesy as hell, but he's really good in it. Yeah, man. Caw. Check it out. I don't even think I ever even got through this film. It's kind of a story we've heard a bunch of times. It's very common these days, especially. I think I probably should have given it more of a chance, but K-Shop. You know, where you're feeding, you know, you're basically killing humans and feeding the patrons at your restaurants humans. All right, we have in the lenticular Lost Boys, The Tribe. Little lentic action. Okay, that's L's. And nope, I got more L's. I was about to screw up again. All right, this is probably one of my favorite Larry Fessenden films, The Last Winter. It's got a really creepy vibe to it, man. It's one of them snow horror films. And I'm almost about to drop these movies over in the car here. But yeah, I mean, it's had kind of a very reminiscent of The Thing, the John Carpenter The Thing. Good shit, man. Really creepy, atmospheric. And I enjoyed this one, man. Ron Perlman's in this. Who else is in this? I think that's it. Yeah, man, good shit. All right, here's another film a lot of people don't talk about. Laid to Rest. And part 2 of this was not as good. It's kind of bad, to be honest with you, but this one was actually a really good film. The killer in this film is called Chrome Skull, and he wears that chrome mask there. But his gimmick is he has like this contraption built on his shoulder that has a camera on it. So he's recording all his killings and stuff. And he's got these big butcher blades, or not butcher blades, like Rambo knives. And lots of practical gore. And yeah, man, good shit. Homage to like, you know, Michael Myers films and Friday the 13th. Some good shit, man. Check it out. All right, speaking of our boy David Hess. Yeah, David Hess. The Last House on the Left. What was that? Wes Craven's first film, right? Pretty controversial for the time. Home invasion. Royalty there. And then we have, oh shit, a couple more lefts. We got The Last House on the Left remake. Can't remember if I like that or not. Oh my god, the Lake Placid films just get ridiculous. But I enjoy them, man. They're fun. Lake Placid 3. Alright, moving on to the M's here. My Friend Dahmer. This is about the Jeffrey Dahmer when he was a young man. A lot of this is based upon when he was in high school. So a kid that he went to high school with is the one that I think wrote the book. Yeah, I think he wrote the book and probably helped direct it or produce it or something like that. But yeah, some guy that he went to high school with is responsible for this. It's a good film. I thought it was well done. Alright. A movie that I have no clue. I have no nostalgia for this, but I know it's going to be good. I just need to bite the bullet and watch it. The Monster Squad. Never seen it. And then we have a movie that I don't know why. I just picked it up because it was $1.25 Bush and it's Shudder. It was kind of the thing to do at the time. I probably am not going to enjoy this at all. I've not even opened it. Monsters. All right. What kind of time are we making here? 22 minutes. Let's put all these back. What do we got here? M's. K. Oh, I screwed up. Let me go back here. King Kong versus Godzilla. Picked that up in that Goodwill lot when I picked up all those Godzilla films I showed you in part 1. Get a sip here. All right, what do we got here? I actually forgot that these are Del Toro films. Yeah, these are Del Toro. At least the first one was, I'm pretty certain. Mimic. With Charles S. Dutton and, what's the girl's name? I like her in this. Mira Sorvino. Yeah, man, good shit. Insect horror film. Well, it's a little bit more than that, but it's like an insect that can mimic like humans and stuff. Really good shit, man. I enjoy like the whole franchise. And we have Mimic 3 here. Now I don't know why. Maybe I just haven't. Well, maybe it's coming up. I'm pretty sure I have all 3 because I picked them up at Goodwill. I thought I picked up all 3 of them. But yeah, this is Mimic 3 Sentinel. Yeah, I liked all of these. I don't think 3 is as good as 1 and 2 though. Then we have Memory. This is another $1.25 Bush pickup. The Origins of Alien. I'm such a big fan of the Alien trilogy, or not trilogy, the Alien films. Should I say quadrilogy? That, you know, this is a documentary about the making of the Aliens films. Haven't checked that out yet, though. Next up here, I think I enjoyed this one. Another Goodwill pickup here. My Little Eye. Fear is not knowing, terror is finding out. The greatest fright flick since The Exorcist. Seriously doubt that. It was not that good. I don't remember too much about this, to be honest with you. Alright, moving on. Alright, Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. I don't really know. I'm kind of confused on this battle. Like, let's take like whatever the biggest octopus is right now in the world, and then take like the largest great white shark. Who would win that battle? I think wouldn't a shark win that battle? Do octopuses eat like other fish and shit like that, or do they eat like plankton? And I got the feeling a shark is going to beat up an octopus, but I don't know. I have no clue. It's a conundrum. All right, we're getting into some rat films here, guys. We got Mulberry Street. Pretty good shit. Over the top, just ridiculousness. Rat zombie people, basically. That's what this is about. People turning into rats. We have Stephen King's The Mist. Grocery store horror right here, guys. Really good shit, man. The creatures in this movie are badass. I enjoyed it, man. Good shit. All right, next up here we have Manhunter. You know, as much love as our boy got for Silence of the Lambs, this guy was a pretty creepy dude too, man. I don't remember what his name was, but he was a badass Hannibal Lecter as well. Somebody's saying this is superior to Silence of the Lambs. I don't know about that, but I do remember this being good. Brian Cox, that's right. That's who that is, a young Brian Cox. Brian Cox was in the Bourne Identity films. I mean, he's been in a ton of shit, but I'm trying to think of something you guys might know about. All right, so that's it. We got one more box here. It's a big box, though. Yeah, so that was M's, right? Oh, here you go. Mimic 2. Check it out, man. Good stuff. Make sure there's no more M's. I think this is the last of the M's. We have One Missed Call. I have not checked this one out. I was about to say, I have not checked this one out. I'm tired. It's been a long day. This one aggravates me because it's got 2 discs, but it's only a 1-disc case. I've heard decent stuff about this. I have not watched this one, though. Next up, we have Mega Piranha. I'm sure this is just trash. Probably just CGI trash. It's got Paul Logan in it. Tiffany's in this. Oh, God. Help me. All right, moving on to the ends. Oh, no. See, it's screwing up again. Why is... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm doing all right. I got it. Don't mind me. All right, I guess this could be thriller, but I'm going to put it in my horror because it is a serial killer. Night Game. This actually features the Houston Astros, the Astrodome, where I grew up at, Houston, Texas, man. And it's got our boy Roy Scheider in it. Rest in peace. And he's actually the police chief of... Is he the police chief? He's a police officer in Galveston. So, I mean, this movie has me written all over it. It's so fun and just a joy to watch. I almost thought about doing like a where I go around Galveston and I show like all the landmarks that were featured in this movie, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll do that, but yeah, man, a serial killer baseball film with Roy Scheider basically like he's, you know, on the water in Amity, but it's Galveston. Man, really cool shit. All right, one of the best vampire films of all time, Near Dark. It's a pretty cool DVD release here. Got some cool artwork. Lance Hendrickson, of course. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton. A movie that I have not seen, The Night Shifter. I haven't heard anything incredible about it. This is a film that I watched a while back on streaming services, man. It's just a beautiful film to watch. Just optically, it just looks amazing. And I found this to be a pretty cool film. I've heard people talk shit about it, but I feel like it's a good flick. The Neon Demon. Oh wait, the Neon Demon. Check it out. That was a $1.25 Bush pickup as well. And basically, this is like supermodels. This movie's about like the supermodel industry, but then there's some demonic shit going on. All right, we got the first 4 Nightmare on Elm Street films. The first 2 Nightmare on Elm Street films. We got Nightmares and Dreamscapes from the stories of Stephen King. All right, where are we at here? N's, O's. I guess we're at O's right now. I remember this being kind of fun. The Owners, 2020 British home invasion movie. And this is one that I liked, man. I picked this up at Walmart on the 3rd day. This is a vampire film from 2021. I think this is a Spanish. Yeah, this is a Spanish horror film, and this is an Argentinian horror film. Excuse me. And yeah, man, the vampire in this looks badass, man. More of like a how should I put it? Like what was the PS1 game where it had the I'm never gonna think of it, but you know, more like a traditional, like old school, like regal vampire, like a vampire that just looks like he's a, you know, an emperor. You know, like it's kind of hard to explain, but the vampire in this film is like just he's huge and just terrifying looking, man. Not like your traditional vampire in like Lost Boys or something like that. While on a trip with her young son, Cecilia has a car accident. 3 days later, she finds herself wandering a lonely road with no sign of her child and no memory of what happened since the crash. Cecilia's desperate search for her son leads her on a wrenching and tumultuous journey to face off against a religious fanatic who holds the shocking key to it all. What's the name of that video game where it has vampires in it? I can't think of it. All right, the P's. James, I cannot speak today. James Cameron's Piranha 2. I think this is when the piranhas start flying. They start spawning where they're flying through the air. It's great shit. Anytime like something like really effed up can use wings and fly around, it's terrifying. Example, 1, piranha. Example 2, cockroaches. Example 3, termites. There's all kinds of fucked up shit that when they have wings are 100 times worse. Imagine if rats had wings. All right, we have the Paranormal Activity collection. Yes, the first 6 films. The OG Pet Cemetery. Speaking of Spanish horror, man, really good shit right here, man. Some satanic shit. Penumbra. Or I should say Penumbra. IFC Midnight release from 2011. Director Adrian Ramiro Garcia Bogliano. We've talked about him in the past. I'm a fan of his work. Penumbra is a good film, man. I enjoyed this one. Check it out. I don't want to go into the details and stuff. Got a lot of stuff to go through, but definitely check that one out. It's got some end of the world shit going on in it, without giving up too much. We have Pan's Labyrinth. More Del Toro. Piranha Double D. Love Piranha. Basically, no, wait a second. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the, oh yeah. Double D is the one with, oh yeah, it's got Nick Nolte in it. It's got the crazy doctor from Back to the Future's in it. It's got our boy from Baywatch is in this. David Hasselhoff's in this. It's got, I think this also has, if I remember correctly, this is the one in the water park where it's got Vin Diesel lost his leg and he's like security or something at the water park. This is some hilarious shit right here. And not to be outdone, Piranha, I guess this is considered like the reboot. This is just hilarious. And this has got some really cool practical shit going on. I think this has CGI as well, but super well done. It says on there, it's Jaws gone wild. That's a great tagline for the movie. If you have not seen this one, you have to check it out. You have no soul if you don't enjoy that film. All right, I was saving this one for this. So we have the documentaries that premiered on HBO: Paradise Lost 2, Revelations. Still need to get the OG one. And then we got Paradise Lost 3, Purgatory, which I believe it wraps up the story and shows him getting out of jail or prison or wherever he was at the time. But yeah, that's the about the West Memphis 3 and the children sacrifices that they found out in the forest, the kids that were killed, man. Crazy story right here, man. All right, next up here, we have Prey. Man, I love lion horror films. I just picked up another one with Megan Fox that I'll show you guys in my next Goodwill Hunting video. But I remember this being pretty good, man. Enjoyed this shit. Where am I at? Am I at an hour yet? Okay, 30 something. I'm just exhausted, guys. Sorry if I'm not bringing it from today. All right, let's go over all the Puppet Master films. Puppet Master 1. Found all these at Goodwill as well. Puppet Master 2. Puppet Master 3, Puppet Master 4, Puppet Master 5, and then I don't know what order these come in. We have Retro Puppet Master, and then Curse of the Puppet Master. And then I believe I have another Puppet Master, a newer release, like a 2020 release. Or am I mixing? Oh, you know what? I'm mixing that up with another film. All right, we are almost done here, guys. All right, this has got the 3 prom night films in it. The first one gets a lot of hate, man. You know, it's just okay. It's not the best. I actually like Prom Night 2, Hello, Mary Lou. I did not hate the third one as well. I thought it was some pretty decent stuff, man. And why am I missing? I feel like I'm missing one of my pump. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's on a compilation or something. Yeah, I'll show you the compilation. I got all 4. I got the other one in this franchise on a compilation disc. Pumpkinhead. And then we have Pumpkinhead Ashes to Ashes. I think that's part 3. And then Pumpkinhead 4 Blood Feud. Which is basically like the Hatfields and McCoys of the Pumpkinhead world. That's basically what it is. It's hilarious. I remember enjoying this one. It wasn't too bad. Pulse. Electricity horror, guys. And then we have Pyewacket. You guys know how I love my witch films. This is actually a decent witch movie. Not bad at all. Then we have The Pale Door. A little bit of Western horror. I think I remember that being pretty decent. Nothing too crazy. And in a movie that I have not seen yet, we have, I should have brought more movies. We're not even at an hour, but I'm not going back home. I promise you the next video will do all of the rest of the films. It's probably going to be a bigger video than the first 2 because I judged the amount of movies wrong. We have Shudder exclusive Prevenge. I have not seen that one, guys. And then the last film of the P's for Part 2 2023 DVD horror collection is a movie that I've seen pretty recently, and I did enjoy it. They wanted a soldier as hard as steel. They created a creature that could not be destroyed. Project Metal Beast. What a way to end it, guys. And the creature is basically as badass as what you're seeing right there. Really cool shit, over the top cheesiness, and yeah, man, I had some fun with this. Barry Bostwick is in this, and guess who is our little creature here? Kane Hodder, guys. Yes, really cool to find that out. And yeah, it says featuring an all-star cast that includes Barry Bostwick of Megaforce. I gotta see Megaforce. I want all the movies with Force in it. I don't think I've seen that. Musetta Vander, Oh Brother Where Art Thou? Carol Davis, If Looks Could Kill, and horror legend Kane Hodder of Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood, and Jason X as Metal Beast in this unforgettable sci-fi horror cult classic that sets out to entertain and does that in spades. Basically, a military research scientist is working on a formula that will make human skin impervious to bullets. While experimenting with the formula, Del Carlo injects it into a man who has been cryogenic suspended animation for 20 years. What DiCarlo doesn't know is that before he was frozen, the man was contaminated with the blood of a werewolf. There's so much hilarious shit going on. And now she's created a bloodthirsty beast that can't be stopped with a silver bullet. So basically, the skin research and skin implementation scientifically on this werewolf is protecting it from silver bullets. It's fucking funny as hell. Yeah, man, great way to end the video. 46 minutes, man. I did a video under an hour. It's amazing. All right, guys, that's it. I promise part 3 we'll finish the rest of the DVDs. Got a lot of heavy hitters coming up. A lot of the end of that will be compilations with multiple movies on them. And yeah, have a great rest of your Friday. Have a good weekend. And I might go ahead and do part 3 tomorrow. If not, I definitely need to do a Good Will Hunting video, or maybe I'll do part 3 tomorrow and then a Good Will Hunting video on Sunday. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. The PWM is out.